Well, there we go. A lively start with some drums. The drummer's excited here on the stage. Hello! Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Stagger Hogmanay party, the last day of the year, and how excited it is to be here to play for y'all. So hopefully, if we can get everything lined up nicely, you should be able to see me live here in the studio. All ready to play some music for you to help you celebrate at home or wherever you are, bringing the new year. And just checking sound's working there. Great. Oh, I'm so glad that it's actually working, because it's always a panic when you're sitting waiting to see what's going to happen. But no, we're here, we're live, we're in the house. Tiger's in the living room, but he'll be through soon, he said. He said he would come through and pay you all a visit, so that'll be nice. So, I hope you're all well. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for sharing the video if you've done so. There's a few people who've been messaging just before 9 o'clock there asking how they can tune in, so hopefully they'll be able to catch up with us. But as always, on New Year's Eve, I always like to play some favourite songs, but after all, it's you that have supported me all year. So tonight, this is your show. This is your Hogmanay show, it's your Hogmanay party, and it's all one big family online, so let's play all your favourite tunes, and we'll start off with my favourite for this time of year. It's Come In, It's Nice to See You, and sing along if you know the words. No one will hear you. Hey, off we go. Brilliant, just checking that it's all working. Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? Facebook's got a delay of about 10 seconds. So our countdown timer is going in line with Facebook. So you'll be 10 seconds early to wish everyone a Happy New Year if you're on Facebook. But by the time someone runs through to the lounge, in the YouTube lounge, and tells everyone in the YouTube lounge it's Happy New Year, it'll be 10 seconds later anyway. So it should all work out just fine. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Great to see that everyone's tuned in. There's all grumpy tuned in. I don't know if you're still down in Dumfries or not, or on holiday. Tom and Helen Smith, lovely to see you in. And got a new whiskey to try, Tomatin, lovely whiskey. Willie White there as well. And there's Stephen Hughes, Irene Jameson, and many other people all tuned in, raring to go. So, we've got a timer on. You should be able to see what time it is roughly and how long we've got to go. So you've got plenty of time here to get your favourite tunes and requests in. A very popular one that you all enjoy throughout the year. It's The Crack and the Kiwi. Crackit, Clashmore Hall, and the Kiwi Pipers. Hello. Everyone's tuned in here. I've got a big contingent in from Ontario and Canada tonight, which is lovely to see. Orkney there, a few more in Orkney tuned in tonight, which is great. David Waddle's asking where the bar staff is. Well, tonight, because it's your party, help yourself. It's a free bar tonight, so whatever you find, go for it. And what I'll also do tonight is that if I've got a set of tunes or something, I'll try and give you the name of a dance maybe, and then you could have a dance with your partner in your living room. Or if you're on your own, you could dance on your own as well, you know. There's no shame in that. So, speaking of that, let's have an Edinburgh mix for those that want an Edinburgh mix. And for those that don't want an Edinburgh mix, then you can do the Gay Gordons. I'm sure that you'll know how to do that one. Forward 2-3, turn back 2-3. And again, some more good tunes. And there's a sheep in the building there, Michael. Bah. Aye. Well, if you speak to wee Annie, Michael, she'll probably feed you something soon. That was Ingram's 35. The second tune was anyway. The first one's Irish Nicholson's favourite, written by Jock Linklater. Really good tune from up near Orkney there. Hi to Colin Clark, tuned in Kilmelford. We've got Les Stevenson again in Ontario, Canada, which is quite amazing. So if you're tuned in, tell us where you're tuned in from. We'd love to try and give you a wee shout out there. I seen Claire Milne tuned in up in Broughty Ferry there. And she's asked if I could say Happy New Year and hi to Broughty Ferry, Bill. I hope you're well, Bill. Hopefully you're having a wee dance tonight as well. That would be good. But Happy New Year, and thanks for the music, and thanks for your support as well, Claire. And we'll see you in the new year. Did you give me a smile yet in Kinghorn? I'm smiling now. It's actually really, it sounds stupid, but it's really difficult to play the accordion, concentrate, and smile, and read music, and push 3 pedals at my feet. Alex Lyles, he's tuned in Fife. I hope Shona's with you. I hope you've not left her. And we've got Crafter Miles there. Kath and Norman tuned in, and Glenn Ruffus, and Marie tuned in Buffalo, New York. Say hi to Ryan, it's his birthday. Hello, Ryan. That's from Melissa Gilchrist. And cousin Ryan, have a great birthday. Ron McCaffrey tuned in. Good evening, Ron. Hope you enjoy the show. Ian Thompson's tuned in his house. Good answer. Right, okay, take your partners, form up some sets. We'll have a Dashing White Sergeant, I think. Starting off with the original tune. So round you go and back. And here we go. Well, that should have got you going. That was a Dashing White Sergeant with a complete mixture of tune. A wee tune in there called Love It's Real as well. Hi to, we've got GCat65, tuned in from New Jersey in the USA. We've got Alice and Anna in Sweden. Lovely to see that you're tuned in from Sweden. We'll play a wee Swedish waltz soon, I think, especially for you. But in the meantime, there's been about 4 requests in the last couple of minutes there for John MacDonald's March, which is a great tune written by Sir Jimmy Shand. It was written back in 1986. So take your partners and off you go. And it's a free bar tonight, Jennifer, so help yourself. There's all sorts behind that banner. There we go, a wee selection of marches. Right, I'm hoping Martin McBurney's tuned in. He said that he was getting his big TV all set up to make sure that he could tune in on time. And I know that Martin always enjoys a lovely Pride of Erin waltz. Well, I was quite busy today getting some other music that I've been looking for a wee while. So here's a wee selection of Irish waltzes that are quite nice. I think you'll recognise one of them indeed. It's got two names, Erin Shore or Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. But you'll recognise it. It's the Corrs that used to play this. So it's a really nice Irish waltz. So if you're dancing, it's a Pride of Erin waltz, and dedicating this one out to Martin McBurney over there in Nitton. There we go. That was a set of Irish tunes there, playing that specifically, or especially for Martin McBurney over there in Newton Grange, or Nitton as they call it. How long did it take to play? Well, I started at 14 and I'm That's quite scary. I'm nearly 34, so nearly 20 years that we've been playing. But yes, got to stick in hard and work hard. Thanks very much, Meg. Glad you enjoyed them. And Joyce Anderson tuned in. All the best folks from Pennycook. I think that's one of Keith's friends tuned in there. Definitely different to Keith Galloway. That's Simon Grant. Hope you're enjoying it, Simon. And all the best when the bells come. Right, I think we'll have a set of jigs. In fact, no, let's have a set of jigs. See, so much choice to have tonight. And see what we play. I don't know. See what comes in the head. Starting off with my good old favourite, the Atholl Highlanders. I'm so glad that I got through Jig for Judy there, because I was meant to play the Lemonville Jig. So there we go, that was lucky, very lucky. Good evening to Jamesy Boy, tuned in there in the YouTube lounge, Alan Payton, and Keith Mitchell, tuned in from Erskine there. I hope you're enjoying the music there. Definitely have the Stagger in polka tonight, in fact we'll do it right now. So if you want to dance, you'll need to take your partners. You can maybe have a White Heather Foxtrot for this, or a Festival Glide, or something like that. But this is a tune. I was going to save this till later on when I do a toast to absent friends. But we'll still have a wee toast to absent friends at the end of the night. But this is the Staggering Polka, written by the late Alan Barnett, especially for all of us staggerers here who are enjoying yourselves tonight. And we'll maybe chuck another tune on the end for those that are having a wee dance in their house. We'll see where we go. Putting that one on the end there for Mum. Mum's tuned in tonight at home with Dad, and my nephew Adam's there. I don't know if Keith's still there or not. He was there earlier on. So hello to my brother Keith if he's there, and Adam. And we'll play a wee set of quick steps. We've got lots of different music to play for you tonight, and I'll play all your favourite tunes, hopefully. Happy Bah when it comes. Thank you. Right, here's a wee set of quick steps if you're having a dance or a boogie at home. And thanks again to everyone that shared the video. It's much appreciated. There you go, a wee set of quick steps. Are you doing any quizzes like last year? I don't know, I've not thought of any quizzes yet. Normally we have raffle prizes, which are donated by people, and always we've had tonight donated as a tin of baked beans and an empty toilet roll, and a key with no address to it, so we'll see what happens later on there. Good evening to In the Dark. I don't know your name, it's just coming up as In the Dark on YouTube, and it's quite good to read. You've put that just on the off chance, and wow, you're here 3 years ago that you watched the last Hogmanay. So I'm glad that you've been able to find this one, and wishing you all the best for your Hogmanay and your new year. Hope that you have a good one. Colin Bett and someone else earlier on asked for this, good old march, the 10th Battalion HLI crossing the Rhine. So if you're dancing this time, it can be an Eva 3-step, a Marine 4-step, or a 2-step, or anything you like really. Just enjoy yourself. And hi to Deirdre McCush-Bark, who's tuned in there from Toronto as well. Lovely to see that you're tuned on. David Muckle there on Facebook. And Alex is still in Fife. We'll hopefully find him soon. Yeah, we'll get the Black Bear on the way soon, Vida. No problem at all. Right, take your partners. There we go, a set of 6/8 marches, or as Facebook likes to come up and call it, the sexy marches. Something like that. Hi, Richard Inkster, good to see you on. Melissa, if you look in your messages, there's a few people reply to you, letting you know your answers for that one. But they're not here, obviously, otherwise you'd see them. Right, set of reels this time for the country dancers. I'm looking for a certain dance here. Because it's got some good tunes. Rest and Be Thankful, good tune by Jimmy Ritchie with the Early Bobbies and a few other tunes. So see where we go with this. There we go, a wee set of tunes there for Vida, including the Black Bear. Good old Black Bear, great tune. Lots of people here. Kate Coleman says, I would like to wish my family in Scotland and England a very happy new year. So if they're tuned in, Kate, hopefully they're listening. Diana is tuned in. Hello from Sydney, where it is dawned, overcast but sunny. Anne's asked if we can get the Black Mariah for Lyon. I don't know if you're wanting the Black Mariah personally, or if you're wanting the tune. Could be either, couldn't it? We'll definitely play that. In fact, we'll do it next, and then you can all have a dance to the Mississippi Dip or something like that, or Dinky One Step. And then request it for Robbie Shepherd as well. We'll get that. Definitely. You've still got another 2 hours of music before we even hit midnight, so plenty of time to play as much as we can for y'all. So take your partners. We'll have a Mississippi Dip. It's the Black Mariah. And if it's that, well, they're probably coming to take Alec away. Here we go. Hello to Delaney's Ceilidh Band. Delaney's Ceilidh Band, they're on their break. Hi, I hope that you're all having a fantastic night at your Ceilidh. It looks a really good night. I'm sure it'll be pretty lively as well, which is great. Nice to see Jane and George on there, Jane and George Meikle, and Happy New Year to you both when the bells come. Alan Gifford says he's been tuned in since 9, but now able to watch. Will be the best entertainment of the weekend. Mind you, I'm taping Scotch and Rye. What's Scotch and Rye? Is that the one with Ricky Fulton? That he's out the car, Sterling. I don't know if that's the right one or not. Nice to see William Bell tuned in. William says, hi Ewan, can you please play the Oslo Waltz for my dear wife? We're watching on a 55-inch telly, and it'll be the first time following 4 lots of eye surgery that she'll be able to see us. So I've no problem with that, and I'm really glad that you've been able to tune in. So especially for you, it's a lovely waltz, and it brings back memories for me of a good friend of mine, Peter Aitchison, as well, from Dunbar. So always a nice reason to play this tune, the Oslo Waltz. And I'll also say Happy New Year to the Tracies in South Africa, which is quite amazing. We've got the Oslo Waltz playing that for William and his wife. They are tuned in tonight on a nice big TV as well. Here's a wee set of Shetland reels. We've got room for two steps as well. In fact, we've got room to play everything tonight. There's plenty of time. So it's just a complete mixture of tunes. We'll start off with a tune. Not sure which one it is. So if you're up in Shetland, maybe you can have a wee dance. Flying Scotsman, Shetland reel or something like that. And we'll see what we end up playing. Who knows? I got the fingers going again. A set of Shetland reels for Iris there. Chadwick's Bog's one of my favourite tunes, really good fun. Oh, hello. Come on then. Come on then. Here's the star of the show. It's the one that you've all been waiting on. Come on then. Hello. Hello. Come on in. You might come up. Hello. Have you just woken up? Eh? Oh, yo. Oh, yo. Come on in. See if I give him some dreamies now. Ooh. Oh. Right, you've got to do a somersault. Do a somersault for everyone. There you go, star of the show, the boss, Tiger. Nice that he's joined us. Now there was a request that you don't get very often. It was from Annie, and she asked me to play some Strathspeys because she's needing a break. Shall we play some? She can go and feed her sheep. So I think we'll have a wee Strathspey. Try and play a mixture of tunes here, that quite nice tunes. We'll start off. Where's my button? we'll just have a wee mixture of Strathspey. So if you're wanting a dance, you can have a dance. Nice to see Ross Angus tuned in there. Thanks very much for all the great tunes that we've had this year, and for putting up with us as well. It's been a great pleasure to have you come and join us for quite a few of the gigs this year, Ross, and I'm sure we'll get many more next year as well. And Ian Lee's tuned in there. Nice to see you're on, Ian, and everyone else that's tuned in. I hope you're all enjoying yourself, by the way. I can't see into your houses or your living room, so you could be sitting there in the seat snoring, But no, I hope you're all enjoying yourself. Thanks very much for tuning in tonight and supporting me on Hogmanay. I have to say that I was slightly worried a wee bit this year because everything's kind of getting back to normal. People are back out and about. They're going to their gigs and they're going to their dances. So I was a wee bit thinking, will there be anyone here? So I'm really chuffed to see that you've all tuned in. And thanks for supporting the music over the last year. It's been great doing this Stagger in online and meeting people in person as well and becoming a big family. So if you're tuned in tonight, consider yourself a Stagger inner. And as mentioned previously, this is the only time of year that I would ask if you're in a position and you're able to support me with a donation, smaller. The payment links are at the top of the page, and it's appreciated very much. It does support me and supports getting on YouTube and Facebook to do live music during the year. So thank you very much if you're in a position to do that. If you're not, please just sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself, and have another dram. So, in the meantime, some Strathspeys for wee Annie to go and feed her sheep. There we go, a set extra space for wee Annie to allow her to go and feed her sheep. And nice to see Jean Smith tuned in there, just in time for Callum's Road as well. That's great. Hi Elaine, I hope you and John's keeping well. Glad you've been able to tune in tonight and get a bit of music as well. Hope that you're feeling better soon and all going well. Jill says the sandwiches are ready, so if you'd like a sandwich, I'm not sure what we've got, plus all non-meat requests are made to order. So it's all the usual fillings then. Richard says there's no shortage of requests tonight, but if you can manage a set including the Hewsons of Sandwick. I don't think I've got the dots for it, Richard, but if you're able to take a picture and fire it on or something, I would do my best at attempting it, and we'll see how we go with that. But we've not had a two-step, so thinking of two steps, let's have a Boston for those up in Shetland. You might want a wee dance on this one and only special night of the year. So here we go, we'll have a shot at Willie and Bertha's Boston, a great tune written by Andrew Hewson. Tack your partners. And if you're in Shetland, you can wait till later on and we'll have another round. Hello to Alice, tuned in, saying sounding brilliant. Thank you very much. It's always nice to know. Annie Lane's tuned in there from Cornwall. Lovely to see you on. And we've got Ohio. Mike's tuned in Ohio, USA, which is great. He says he's been playing the accordion for over 60 years now and still get it out to play. So join in sometime, Mike. It'd be great. Ian Matheson's tuned in there. Says, hi Ewan, were you able to play my dad's tune as written by Jim Johnston Thacker Matheson? I'd be delighted to play it, and we'll play it next so that I don't miss it out. Not sure what I'm going to play with it, Ian, but we'll see how we go. And a happy new year to you and Marie when the time comes as well. We're nearly halfway into our between 9 and 12 o'clock slot, and it's great to see so many people still tuned in. Well, I found it, Iris, and I got it in there, and then the rest of it went to Pete Tong. Good fun, though. Right, now where's this? Go play Joyce. Well, it's not really called Joyce, it's actually Trouble. Trouble asked if I could play a set of tunes for absolutely everyone at the Stagger Inn, for Tiger and myself. So here is a set of quick steps. I'm hoping that you might recognise some of them, because I've never played them before, but they're all got an Irish connection, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. amazing? 23-20 in Norway, so it's not going to be long till Norway beats us to the new year. So Solver and anyone else that's tuned in over there, then hope that you have a great new year when the time comes. Gary Mickey's asked me to play Jambalaya, so here we go. We'll play Jambalaya and then we'll play another tune for Willie. Seeing as Joyce got a request there, it's another quick step, but I'm sure you'll know the words to them. There we go, playing that one for Gary, who asked for that one. And then I didn't know the second tune, so I thought I'd put that other one on before I met you, because I know that Willie sings that. Yeah, and I took my headphone off for a minute there, and I could actually hear him singing not far away. Now, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a modern waltz for those that want a nice slow dance at home. And you'll remember the other week that I played two tunes. One was Scottish and one was from Australia. So we'll dedicate this one to everyone tuned in from Australia. I know Diana's there, and Hannah's just tuned in there. Happy New Year to yourself, and good morning. And we'll play these two tunes because I quite like how they went well together. So it's Caledonia, which is a great Scottish song by Dougie MacLean, and then we'll go into Waltzing Matilda, and wish all our Australian friends there who are tuned in a Happy New Year. And it must be time for the sandwiches soon. I think I've seen them going around and no one's bought me a sandwich yet. There must be, Tiger, there must be a sandwich somewhere in this house. Nice to see Colette tuned in there. Happy New Year when it comes to you and all the family. Have a great one. There we go, playing that one for everyone in Australia there. Jennifer's tuned in there too. Nice to see you on. And that was indeed Waltzing Matilda, but played as a modern waltz, so something just a wee bit different for you all. Right, speaking of a wee bit different, I think it's about time. I think Gary Tate can lead the way on this one. So Gary, round up the troops, get yourselves ready. And I'm sure as soon as this starts playing, you'll know exactly what to do. Right, here we go. There we go. That was one for all you slushers out there. I'm sure there were some of you dancing. Right, time for a set of garlic waltzes. We've not had any garlic waltzes, and I'm going to play a special selection of Gaelic waltzes. Now, just earlier in the year, I was asked by Les Macintosh to write a tune for Peggy for her birthday, and she got it, and thankfully enjoys it as well. So I wrote it alongside the tune that I wrote for my dad called My Father's Peat Glens, because I thought that will get me into the Gaelic mood. So here's two tunes. It's My Father's Peat Glens, then the new tune that I wrote called Peggy My Love from Edinbane as a gift from Les, and then we'll go into the lovely tune of My Mother, or Movakar. I'm not singing the Trow song unless all of you join in. And I've got to hear you. I think that's quite fair. Here's a wee request from Helen. Get my right buttons in the right order here. It's a tune that Simon enjoys as well. And some of you enjoy this, some of you don't. It's one of these tunes. Some like it, some don't. So it's a wee tune called The Bonnie Swans o' Creaky. And I know that Elizabeth Bolton in Dunbar likes this as well. So if you're tuned in, I know you'll enjoy this too. Right, we're going to have a set of marches this time. I'm going to say thanks to Ian Fow for sending me these in the post the other day. Some good tunes here. The Brig of Blair, the Backpedaling Mud Guard by Mickey Ainsworth, and the Standing Stones. So thanks very much, Ian, much appreciated. And I've got the other ones as well there, which I'll look forward to learning in the new year. And for those, I notice all the comments now saying the next 3 or 4 days you'll be whistling that tune. Tiger, people are wanting to dance your dance, so after this next tune we'll have a two-step and you can all dance the Tiger two-step if you know how to do it at home. And I'll make sure that you've got plenty of room so you can see him. He keeps putting his head down. You try and put the camera down a bit. Right, okay, set of marches. Thanks, Ian. Right, if you're all wanting the Trousseau, you'll have to sing it too. Right, for those that have tuned in that don't know what the Trowie song is, or don't know what it's a tune that I always wanted to learn, and I mentioned it in lockdown, and here we are, a couple of years later, and it's kind of become one of the second signature tunes to the Stagger Inn. The only thing is, I don't know how I'm going to hold this microphone up again. I can't remember how I done it last week. So, we'll see how we go. We'll go to this, Tiger. See, it's maybe not meant. I could wedge it in between that, couldn't I? Right, hopefully you can hear. All want you singing along. If you don't know the words, that's no excuse. Ian says you need to appease the Trowies after their homes got flooded a few months back, and they upset Tiger by gathering beside his bed and creating havoc in the Radio GH server room. They did that indeed. The vilest pests that they are. Take a pity look across the hills, runs a Trowie burn, and the folk that wandered there at night say the Trowies at every turn. Where the peery ones and the peery lands and the face upon their taste, and if two meets a neighbour man, he'll turn to thee and say, I've been a warble on the Trow today, you've been a warble on a Trow. They're the wildest pest who heard the scene and the gluffy, where the blood of the dean has the worst of them is off. It's the beady heftin with just the one claw, he'll clue you to voo you, you clays and ah, you've been a warble on a Trow. At the height of the night they light the peely lights and they dance a Trowie reel. They twist and they turn and they brew up in the burn and sing their songs as real. Then they set and watch and the folk they cash glove the chieftain out the rods. They gig on the gurn when they see you got and turn and they hunt among the clouds. I've been a warrow on a Trow today, you've been a warrow on a Trows. In the wildest pest who heard the scene and the gluttony, with the blood of the dean and the worst of them is all. It's the peery heftin with just the one claw, he'll clue you to voo you, glaze and ah, you've been a warrow on a Trow, been a warrow on a Trow. There we go. That was especially for Helen and everyone else that likes the Trowie song. One day I'll get it right. One day. Just noticed there. I think it's just become public knowledge. Is it? Oh yes, good news. Hogmanay baby. My friends David and Jackie Wilson have just become grandparents tonight. Welcome to Caleb, James, mum and baby both well. Congratulations to all. Lovely news to hear as well at this time of year. So we're 10 minutes away from Norway's New Year. So Solver, I hope that you've got your glasses charged up. And then what we're going to do for the hour up to New Year, we will do a lot of dances. We'll do a lot of Ceilidh dances, and you can hopefully have a dance around your room, and anyone that's tuning in, because sometimes it seems to get a bit busy for that last hour. If you're tuned in your house, you can have a dance around the floor. But in the meantime, here's a St. Bernard's Waltz, so grab your partner, up on the floor you get. You'll know these tunes as well to sing along. And it's the Old Meal Mill, and we're playing this for Sandra and Ray. And thanks again, Sandra and Ray, for the past year. It's been great, and I'm sure we'll have plenty more good music over the next wee while. So, take your partners, everyone. Have a St. Bernard's Waltz. If you've not got a partner, grab a mop or a brush. So we're 5 minutes away from New Year for Norway, and Solver always likes a quick step, so especially for Solver we're going to play a couple of quick steps to take him through his bells and his family and anyone else that's tuned in Norway, and have a wee boogie about your floor. Here's a wee set of quick steps for you. And when the time comes for yourself in Norway and anywhere else that's celebrating Happy New Year, we've got 1 hour to go here in the UK. Norman and Moira say, could you please play some tunes for the Gardaí by Latin? Yes, that's a dance I've not done for a while. I usually just play the same tunes for a gay garden, so hopefully that won't be okay and it'll fit. Hopefully. There's the other tune, which is the Gardaí by Latin. I gave up on YouTube on my TV tonight. Got the red text. There's 236 watching on YouTube, which is great, and there's 240 of you in the Facebook so it's great to see you tuned in. Great to see Pat Walsh tuned in there as well. We'll need to have a set of Irish tunes for you, Pat. See what we can come up with. But in the meantime, here's a Gardaí by Latin, if you're dancing. I think is it a Swedish Gay Gordons, I think, or something. Oh, I'll change that. Happy New Year to anyone in Norway and also Belgium. Gary, our bar manager, Happy New Year to yourself and any other countries in the time zone that are celebrating New Year. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you're having a fabulous time and hopefully you've had a good night as well. Whew. Well, it's not going to be long for our New Year and I'll have a couple of dances. There was a request there for Trip to Butte, so we'll do a Tiger two-step, I think. Hopefully, if I've got this in the right order. Maybe. Two steps. Where's Trip to Butte gone? Come back. Right, so a Tiger two-step, or a military two-step, or a Britannia two-step, or a Boston two-step, or a flirtation two-step, or any two-step you like. Here's two tunes, Gooch from the Dane and Trip to Butte for the dance. So that was some Shetland tunes there, Gooch from the Dane and A Trip to Butte, written by Andrew Hewson, that second one. Willie Hunter and Andrew Hewson, two great tunes together. I'm just checking to make sure that I'm not missing anything that might be important, any messages from family or anything like that, but I can't see anything on there. Right, okay, time to get your sets formed up. We're going to have a Virginia reel. So if you're wanting a dance, then form up a set. If you're dancing just with one person, then you're going to have to do it about 20 times. But I'm sure you'll manage. You can stop and have a break in between, of course, because no one will ever know. So we'll do a set for the Virginia Reels. So grab your partners. Donna's asking where I'm playing from. I'm playing from a wee place just outside Edinburgh in Scotland, in Midlothian, a wee town. But I'm glad that you've been able to tune in, and I hope that you've enjoyed the music. Donna says it lives in Kinghorn in Fife. If you open your window, you'll probably hear us. Nice to see Bonnie tuned in. I'll be sleeping for my new year in 7 hours. Kay Whelan there tuned in too. And John Selby. Nice to see you on, John. Hope you're well, and all the best for yourself when it arrives. So, form up your sets. It's time for a Virginia Reel. A bit of fun with this one. So it's forward, back, right hand, left hand. Both hands, do-si-do. Pull your partner's right ear, pull your partner's left ear, up the middle, back down, and cast off. Collins asked if I could give Lorna and Donald Graham a wee shout out. They're from Loch Gilphead. So hope you're well, Lorna and Donald, and enjoy yourselves. Right, here we go. there's a Virginia reel for y'all. Elizabeth, I think it might have been Waiting for the Federals. Nice to see Anne Walker tuned in there from Perth down under in Australia, and Happy New Year to yourself. Hope that you're having a great day. Ruth's asked for the wee Kukubri centipede, so take your partners for a military two-step and we'll have a set of sing-alongs while you dance round the room. Right, okay, make up a set if you're dancing, if you've got enough people in your house to dance Ramadance. You can get your crib sheets out quickly, have a look, and we'll have a wee bash at some tunes for Ramadance. Ramadance. Isn't it crazy how quick the time's going by? It's 20 past 11 here in the UK, and not long until we reach the penultimate day and night of the year. And I hope that when we go into the new year, that we'll all have a lot of good health and happiness. And more music, definitely more music. Right, okay, sets up complete. Here's a wee bash at Ramadance for you. See how we go with this. There we go. I thought I lost my feet there. Right, we're going to have a Canadian band dance this time. I don't think I've got the music for Over the Waves, I'm afraid. And we'll have a wee saunter together after that for the Fields of Athenry or something like that. There's a few requests in for that one. So, first of all, though, a Canadian band dance, forward to free, hop back to free, with Father John McMillan of Barra. Right, there we go. That was a Canadian barn dance to get you warmed up. A shout out to Melissa Gilchrist. Good evening. She was on earlier on. I don't know where she disappeared. Scott Dunbar says, first drama of the day poured here. Cheers. And Alex says, cluck, cluck, cluck. Yes. Elizabeth tuned in. Hi to all my friends and Monday tea dancers. If you're in earlier on, you might have got the Swans of Creaky. I'm not sure if you were there or not for that time. Nice to see Gary Cool there. He says, I've been dipping in and out. But if you haven't played it already, how about the Northern Lights of Old Aberdeen, especially for Rowing the Sheep, in memory of your trip with him to Oz. I don't know if it's a good thing or no. Or perhaps a tango to remind of the dance. What dance? What dance? We'll certainly have the Northern Lights up to the bells. That'll probably be our set for the bells. Right, next up, there's lots of requests coming in. I did say I would do a sort of slow foxtrot next with the Fields of Athenry for y'all. So I've not played it for a very long time, so we'll see where we go. Playing that one also for Robert Melrose, and thanks very much, Robert. I must have missed you the other night there, but hope you're well, and nice to see that you're tuned on and listening to music. Right, we're going to have one more waltz before we'll do a waltz off the bells later on towards the end of the half hour, but it's a wee tune here called Sorrento Thoughts. This is the last waltz if you want a wee waltz around your living room up until the next half an hour. Playing that last one, especially for Louisa, who's tuned in, saying, watching you again from Delaware, USA. Got all the family in from Helensburgh and Fort William. Cheers, Ewan, and Happy New Year. Oh, Happy New Year to yourself and all your family as well. I hope that you have a fantastic time. Nice to see Lucy tuned in there as well, and Marion McMillan from Knightswood tuned in. Norman has asked for the Liberty Bells, a great two-step. I know he likes dancing the Tiger two-step to this, so that might be why, I'm not sure. So here we go, the Liberty Bell, great tune. Reminds me of Monty Python every time I play it. The Liberty Bell, great two-step there. 20 minutes to go, people. 20 minutes, Tiger. You better wake up because you can't sleep through the bells. Oh, dreamies. Dreamies and whiskey. Right, we're going to have a strip the willow this time. So if you're up for it, get yourselves ready. And this will be the last strip the willow that you do of this year. And we're going to have a complete mixture of tunes, jigs, reels, the whole lot. We'll see where we go. And great to see you all. Thanks very much for sharing the video again, just as we come up to the bells. It's amazing how many people are tuned in. And Ian will get the patchwork polka on the way right after this strip the willow. There's a wee selection of tunes for Strip the Willow. So it's not too long to go now. I've got a couple of things that I want to do before we reach the bells. So if you've got a glass near you and you've got a wee something in it, tonight it's a nice Glenmorangie. I'd like you to fill your glass and have it next to you, and just spend the next piece of music to think of all the people that we've sadly lost over the last year. Good friends, great musicians, and people who we miss a lot. But we always think about them, and certainly with music, that helps. So to all our absent friends, please, a toast to absent friends. And I'm going to play this wee waltz as a toast to absent friends and a good friend of mine. And then after that, we will have a wee dance and a couple of dances into the new year, into 2024. So here is one that reminds me of a good friend of mine, Mr. Dodds. It's The Dark Island. wee tribute from all our Staggerinners to absent friends there. As we look forward towards a new year, and hopefully full of good health and happiness for everyone, and hopefully plenty dancing, plenty listening to music. We'll have the Red Rose Cafe after the bells, and there was another request of a waltz. We'll have that one after the bells as well. As we head up, we like to try and do a couple of things here. So take your partners if you're in a room and join in for Gay Gordons. Well, there we go. The last dance coming up now of 2023. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for all your support over the last year. I've really appreciated it, and it's been great that I've been able to come back and play online as much as I can. And I've got a few dates penciled in the diary for next year with the aim of trying to get on as much as I can and give you some more music to enjoy. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of people next year as well, out and about, whether it be country dancing, accordion and fiddle clubs or whatnot. If you have popped a donation in the jar tonight, I appreciate it very much. It's a massive help. I can't exactly explain how much it means to me, but it does. It means a lot. Now, Dad's asked, please play something written by our new family member, Sir Ian Lees, a fantastic gentleman indeed. So we're going to leave you with a lovely Waltz of the Bells, the tune Hilary Ann's Waltz, composed by Ian Lees. At 12 o'clock, I do have a short video. It's about a minute and a half long with some fireworks, just for those that might not like bright lights on their screens or anything like that. So feel free to turn away at midnight. And I'll give you a wee bit of time with your friends and families at midnight so that you can go and wish them all a very happy new year, and sending you all the best of wishes and happiness for 2024, and I look forward to your company then. So here we go. Take your partners, please, for the last waltz, or the waltz of the bells, and wishing you a very happy new year when the time comes, and thanks for spending your night with me. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. And wishing you all the best for 2024. Have a great one. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Cheers. Me and Tiger's just wished each other Happy New Year to here. And he's just watching because there's a few bangs outside because of the fireworks. So if I play some music, he might not be so scared. So, first dance, as always, I always play a Dashing White Sergeant because I enjoy a nice lively set to start off 2024. So take your partners if you want to dance, if not, enjoy. And I always do Auld Lang Syne at the end of the show. So those that might be wanting it, I'll finish at 12:30 and play Auld Lang Syne. So here's a Dashing White Sergeant, the first dance of 2024. Happy New Year, everyone. Well, hopefully that got you going again and warmed up after the fireworks and everything there. Hi to Scott Dunbar. Scott says 6 more hours for us. So you've got 6 more hours. You have to get your box on and give us a couple of tunes. I'm sure we'll all tune in as well. Happy New Year, everyone. It's great to see all your lovely messages coming in there and some text there. And I'd like to wish all my family a very happy New Year as well. And we'll play a couple more sets. I said we'll finish about 30:30 tonight. If you're in the area tomorrow of West Barnes, come along to West Barnes Bowling Club. Starting at 2 o'clock till 5:30. We've got some music on. Musicians all sort of gather and we all have a really good tune. So you'd all be welcome to come along. So here, requested earlier on a few times, it's a wee medley of some waltzes here that I'm sure you'll be able to sing along. Starting off with possibly the Red Rose Cafe. Who may know? Now, I promised to play a polka, but I ran out of time just before the bells there for Ian, and it was a patchwork polka, so we'll get that lined up right now. If you want a wee dance, you can have a dance, maybe a festival glide or something. Dance anything you like, really. Have a wee polka about the living room. So this is for Ian. I'm not sure if he's still on or not, but if you are, Happy New Year to yourself, and here's the patchwork polka by Ian Peterson. There we go. We're going to play a couple more. The next one's a request from Cecil Duncan up there in Shetland. And it's for the good old classic set of Ian McPhail reels. And then we'll have a couple of waltzes to sing along. And then a wee shindig around the room to finish off our Hogmanay show of 23 to 24. Now in 2024, which is lovely. And let's see what the year brings. So, it's lined up here. I've already had one of these tunes, but we'll just play it again because it's good. The fingers warmed up again. Right, so we're going to leave you tonight with a nice wee waltz, and then we'll have a Jesse's polka, so you can flee around the floor as fast or slow as you want. A shout out to the Bryants who are tuned in and enjoying the playing. That's from Hawaii Dream on YouTube there. And Happy New Year to Shane Squire and Jeff and Kayla tuned in from Ohio, and we've had Canada and everything tonight. It's been amazing. I think I even seen Jamaica at some point. So it's great that music can spread around the world as much as it does, and hopefully keep everyone a wee bit happier and make life enjoyable. So we're going to finish off a nice selection of sing-along waltzes. Feel free to join in if you want. I'd like to say thank you very much again for all your support. Wishing you all the very best for the year ahead, and look forward to seeing you somewhere, maybe tomorrow at West Barnes Bowling Club. Fulden have a dance on the 2nd of January. It's a mixture of social and sequence dancing, so head along there. I'd love to see you come along for a wee dance. It'll be a good night, and we look forward to seeing you all in the new year. Wishing you all the very best. Happy New Year, everyone. I lost my microphone. Happy New Year, everyone. All the very best for 2024. And I look forward to seeing you all again at the Stagger Inn, if not in person. And thanks for all your support again. Much appreciated. Good night from me and good night from Tiger, my trusty boss. Take care, everyone. Look after each other, and we'll see you in this new year. Thanks.